camera's over here, so forgive where I'm looking. This is a massive update. Massive. This was unplanned. I was just watching a video on YouTube of a guy here. I should pull it up just so everyone can see, because this is a must go and watch for everybody who's even slightly interested in these sorts of subjects. Where is he here? Channel is called Earth Explorer, 8,000 something subscribers, and he's been going around, and the reason I left him a comment a couple of weeks ago about he takes a measuring thing with him everywhere, and I said to him, if you ever not take that with you, I'm going to unsubscribe. Now I was sort of joking, but I was, this is so overdue, you see all these people at these sites, you think, just measure everything, but he measures everything. And I'm so excited, so forgive me. I'm just like, fucking got to tell the world. I can die now. I can die vindicated, validated, and yeah, this is unbelievable. So what he's done, he's measured, you'll see here at 14 minutes, 57 seconds. I'm going to leave it in the link, this video. I've just done a little bit of stuff here so we can have a quick look. He measures these blocks. You'll see it in the video. He measures 7 different blocks. And the first two were 63 and 63 millimeters. 63 centimeters apart. Right? Exactly. Centimeters. Not, we're talking, he uses a digital thing. He doesn't use a tape measure and that. He's got this digital, really accurate little machine. And he got 63, exactly, centimeters. Everybody in the world who has poo-pooed the metric system, that it's new and that it's a pain in the ass, and but I saw a comment recently on a channel and was saying it was pesky and get rid of it. And anyway, he measured 5 of them at 70 centimeters. So we've got these 2 measures here. There's 7 blocks. 2 of them were at 63, and 5 of them were at 70. Right? And there's 7 blocks. So we times this, these together, we get 350. We get the, because there was 5 of them, just 70 plus 70 plus 5 times. Then we get 350 times this, and we get 44100. So we know that's that reverse 144. But there's 7 blocks. So we times it by the 7 blocks, and we get 6300. Now, if anybody, I'm making this specifically for this guy as well. Don't know his name. I've got to find his name. But this is for you, bro, just so you can see what I've been working on and what you've just measured and what's going on here. So we've got that 60. Now I've been saying with the string length, there's a magic length of the string. How long is a piece of string? Well, I found, right, I was guided to, I don't know, but I found this magical string length. When with this magical string length, we divide it up into the 12 notes, which is ancient. They all knew back then too. And we've got the proof for that. So I'm just trying to be quick here. So the 12 notes, and you divide it up with equal temperament tuning. That's what you want to play. So the luthier is going to put the frets in the exact precise spot. So otherwise it's out of tune, those notes, for in relation to each other and for the 12 note chromatic scale. So when you do that, the first fret was 35.4 millimeters. We realized that's the moon, 354. Then the second fret was actually, we'll get to that in a sec, it was 68.7 millimeters. That's Mars. I think it was orbital period of Mars. 687 is also the distances between latitudes. So of course in this video, these builders were navigators, etc. It's all about the size of the Earth, navigation, music, because it's all one system. So anyway, then there's 48 millimeters, I think, between the blocks. And so we measured that. So that's all the measures that there are that he could measure. So we times that by the 48, this 6,300, and we get 302400. So look at this. I only just posted it, yesterday and the day before, all these videos, did an interview with Ryan about what I've found here. This is 2-3 days old, right? They drew a circle, and we know that 2 pi, the radius goes around the circle 6 times, and a little bit. And that little bit is 2.285714, or that's 44 over 7, and there's all these approximations for pi, okay? So we know that. So let's just take the little bit of the leftover for pi, and we know that a mile, the word mile, means 1,000. So, and we don't know where it comes from, the origins, all that stuff. So we put 1,000, we do 2.854 up there, and we do it for a triangle. We plug it into a triangle, and the hypotenuse comes out at 3024. I mean, what's the Great Pyramid's base is this. You've just found this too there, my brother, with this, with the measuring of the blocks. 63 again. So I've been saying over and over with very much little to zero fanfare, which is obviously normal because we know that even in history that's, you tend to die, then it becomes known. So I'll wait till I die. But when we do this with the triangle, we get the perimeter and we get the circumradius, right? You get all these, you get area, you get lots of stuff. But what I did, we got perimeter of this triangle and circumradius of that triangle. We times those together and we quite literally get equatorial diameter of Earth, 7,923 miles, right? 0.594. And it's the exact measure they say now is 7,926. So this is, the mean average is 7,920. So we're already above that. We're way closer to the 26. So this is ancient. This is how they did everything and derived it all. We know that the origins of the mile now. We know it's connected to the planets and everything because it is above, behaves to the laws. These are the laws. Of course, above obeys the laws. So do the plants growing at that golden angle, all the stuff. Nature's obeying the law. Here's the law. This is the law. The ancients just put it in where? The Amazon. And it's in metric. So anyway, it was simple. It was basic. It was really simple. The string length gave it to us. This beautiful 63 centimeters, 3 centimeters is the string length that we're after for the perfect string length. Okay, you can make any string length. Yes, this is true. You can make any scale you like. Yes, this is all true. But if you use 63 and you do the equal temperament, it just so happened that I haven't even said 24th fret is Saturn. He's on the 24th fret and he sits at 157.5 millimeters from the nut. When we times 24, his position, by that millimeters, where he's positioned, 157.5 millimeter, we get 378. That's the synodic period of Saturn. So what I'm saying is, this is, what you've done, my brother, is unbelievable, and I can die now. That Amazon find is the ancient ancestors who were the minds, the geniuses, and the moral men of renown. The men of renown have just validated Dane Abraham Quirk's work. I've just rediscovered what they already knew. Simple. Show the kids basic stuff. And the ancients, in the middle of the Amazon. How old is that one? Metric. Okay, it wasn't from the 1700s. Okay, so metric is ancient, and everything I've been showing in all my videos is now 100% validated from the Amazon. So let's draw a circle, and we got, and we got the little leftover. Think like the ancients. Try and be a child. Try and be young. Try not to be clever for 5 minutes. They just saw the basic little thing. Oh, look, the little leftover bit. They used the little leftover bit. Then they put it into this. They, drew that shape because they could see. Oh yeah, right. We draw from the radius across. We just take the little bit that's left over there. We draw a line. We got the hypotenuse. They just worked it out. They know the 3, 4, 5 triangles. They understand simple, basic things. They did this, and look what we get. Absolutely everything in the universe is here. Is numbers that are the universe. Everything is basically following these laws, and they're unbreakable. They can't be broken because it's musical harmony. It's all these unbreakable laws of musical, sonic behaviour, etc. See that, and you see, where is it over here? Anyway, his name's Earth Explorer. That's his channel, Earth Explorer, and it's the very recent video. That's 1 day ago. So this is an emergency meeting between all people that are doing megalithic research around the world. Basically, we need to come together. That's what I think. Now, this guy measures everything. Everyone else I watch on YouTube doesn't do that. Nobody does that. I'm just out of words. I can't believe it. It's just amazing. What a journey it's been. And yeah, from a 17-year-old in America with the Red Hot Chili Peppers being the bass tech and work doing string length, doing intonation on the strings, and him being sometimes over the top pedantic about these things. That's my early life. And then here I am, 44, and I'm doing intonation, string length, and cosmic string length, and how it does much planet synodic periods. Perfection, 100%, no crunching numbers, easy 1, 2, 3 steps. Just children, like elementary school level of intelligence needed. That's it. and it's just perfection. And the ancients, in every continent, gave it to us in stone, and they always are giving us the same. We see everywhere that they're giving us the same stuff all the time. They're not giving us different numbers, same numbers. They might express them slightly more creatively in different other ways, but you find the same ones. They're all the same ones. And now we know exactly why. We have the circle. This is how they did it, because if you think like an ancient, you know, and you've got this little bit left over, and you just play with these simple things, it comes out with, wow, everything we find in the ancient world, from Egypt to India to Laos to Cambodia, whatever we are, wherever you want to go. A happy man. This is amazing. Thank you for measuring, my brother. Keep measuring. Every site you go to, measure. Fuck, mate, just get mad on the measuring. Because they're talking to us. They're not using etymology, okay? They're using math every time, and the Greeks and all the different other cultures wrote the myth from the math.